I want to welcome you to the video for Chapter 11, Effective Leadership in the Organization. In way of a chapter review, I'd like to talk to you about the basic topics that are covered in this section and where they're located in the chapter. There are 6 topics. The first is an introduction, and the second is the nature of leadership. These both begin on page 318. The next section of the chapter is called Trait Approach to Leadership. And I'd like to direct your attention to table 11.2, and this section begins on page 323. The next one is the Behavior Models of Leadership, and again I'd like you to direct your attention to figure 11.1, and this section begins on page 325. The next one is the Contingency Theories of Leadership. Strange title, but it'll make sense when you read it. It begins on page 327. And the last section is called Current Trends in the Study and Practice of Leadership, and that begins on page 332. So the chapter is broken down into these 6 sections. Our quiz for this module is the same 2 true and false questions and 3 multiple choice questions. A reminder that you will only get 1 try on the exam, so consider your answers carefully before submitting the quiz. And also, I just want to point out that these quizzes are very much like the midterm and final exams. So they are a chance to practice and get your technique down for the final, which will come along at the end of this course. Our assignment assessment is to read Chapter 11 and create an original essay with a minimum total count of 400 words on the subject of leadership in the organization. In your first paragraph, I would like you to describe in your own words what leadership means, what is leadership, and give a personal description of where you have experienced leadership. In the second paragraph, I'd like you to provide a simple description of the 6 power sources as they are listed in table 11.1. And as you go through this paragraph, I'd like you to boldface and or underline each of these source names to make your paragraph more readable. Your third and fourth paragraphs will be based on the business dilemma for Academy Oil on page 333. In the third paragraph of your essay, address questions number 1 and relate it to a job, school, or personal experience from your own life. In the fourth paragraph, address question number 2 and also relate it to your personal experience. Be sure to put the total word count as a separate line at the bottom of your essay. Our last item in the module is the discussion, and as usual, share with me and other students any comments, questions, or suggestions you might have relating to any of the tasks in the module. I read all of your comments and reply to those that require a reply. I find it very interesting, and I hope the other students are finding it interesting, to see these comments and suggestions, because they really do give you a broader picture of what's going on in our class. Thank you very much, and have a good time with this module.